if the property is vacant and the client wants to move in as soon as possible, can we actually move the settlement date forward?
Yes, we can, but it depends on the vendor if they agree. Because most vendors, especially if they're owner occupiers, so that means they have to move out. So in that case, if they can't move out early, or if they haven't found another place to live in, then they might not agree to early settlement.
But sometimes if the property is vacant, they might actually settlement. Right?
Yeah, provided that the bank's ready as well, because the vendor might have a discharging mortgage.
I see.
So they have to request for discharge, and usually banks they require 10 business days before they approve or discharge the property.
That's right. And then, like, let's say on the 42nd day, which is settlement date, what should our clients be doing like a week prior to settlement date? What should they be preparing?
If there's any shortfall amount, then they have to prepare for the shortfall amount. We'll be able to tell them the exact shortfall amount once we have the property searches. Part of the conveyancing process is that we'll order property searches for the council rates in New Water and the strata levies, if applicable, and so we will adjust the levies and the council rate based on the days of the purchaser owns the property. So we'll adjust that on settlement, and then once we find out the exact purchase balance, then we have to check the loan, how much the loan available fund on settlement. And then if there's any shortfall, then we'll ask the client to transfer the shortfall amount either into a nominated bank account or a PEXA trust account.
Alright. From my end, from the time that the loan was formally approved up to settlement, what I'm going to do is, of course, ask the bank to prepare the loan contract. The loan contract gets posted to the client. Sometimes it doesn't have to be like a contract on paper. It can be actually a digital contract that's sent out to the client. And all the clients need to do is sign the contract digitally. And so once the contract goes back to the bank certifies everything. And then they'll tell the solicitor or the conveyancer that, you know, they're ready to accept settlement booking. And we have to make sure as a broker that the bank is ready at least 2 weeks prior to settlement, just so that the solicitor or the conveyancer is ready and could actually coordinate with the bank and the vendors prior to settlement. And then after that, the clients can actually get the key.
Yes, so the PEXA settlement is that there's a time, and then as soon as all the parties have signed off, workspace will automatically settle, and it usually takes maybe 15 to 20 minutes, and then once it's settled, then the money, the purchase balance, will be dispersed to the vendor as the vendor directs, and the title will then be transferred to the purchasers.
So just to clarify, you're not present during the settlement. Everything is done online,
yes,
right? And who are the parties involved during settlement? So you've got the vendor.
So the vendor, and then the vendor's discharging mortgagee if there's a loan.
The bank.
Yes, the bank, the vendor's bank. The purchaser, so which is us, and then the purchaser's bank. So,
and then of course the solicitor, the conveyancers for the vendors,
yes, and
so for the buyer.
It's usually 4 parties involved, and then so we settle online via PEXA, so it's an online platform. So it's all the PEXA platform. It's also linked to the Revenue New South Wales and Land Registry Services. So that's why on settlement, Revenue New South Wales is paid, so they'll automatically get the money, and stamp duty is paid, and then as soon as it's settled, then Land Registry will transfer title at the same time. So,
that easy.
Yeah, that
everything
easy.
is done online.
Yes, it's done online. So by the time the workspace has completed the settlement process, then the title's already in the client's name, and then once settlement's completed, then the agent can release the keys to the purchasers.
So the title will actually be under the client's name on the same day as well?
Yes, at the same day. Yes. Usually it's on the same day.
But of course the title is kept with the bank.
No, there's no paper title anymore, so everything's online. So it's all digital.
Everything's
yes,
digital.
Everything's digital, yeah.
Alright, this is something I don't know. Anyway. Oh, thank you, Charleen, for all the information that you've provided us. If my clients want to get in touch with you, can you please let them know your mobile number, your email address?
Sure. So my mobile number is 043-504-2208, and my email address is clv@venturasolicitors.com.au. Ian, happy to assist your clients.
Charleen has actually been helping most of my clients here in New South Wales, especially here in Sydney, in purchasing their home. So if you come to me as a broker, we actually pass you on to Charleen as our conveyancing solicitor.